Welcome to the weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. My name is Connor from Crypto Empire, and this is where we dominate the crypto markets. I want to welcome everybody to the weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. I can see we already do have a few audience members here in attendance. I want to welcome everybody. We do have Luca from Italy saying happy Sunday, Connor and Empire. Luca, shout out to you all the way over in Italy. Thank you for joining me this Sunday for the live stream. We also have All Day Dre in the building saying welcome to Crypto Empire with a little money bag. We're all about the gains, Dre. I absolutely love that emoji. We also have Bicho Brazil in the building today. Bicho is saying glad to catch this one live. Saludos a todos, Luna to the Luna. Luna to the moon. A little bit of Spanish right there. Like I said, I got to brush up on my Spanish, but we're getting better. We also have Rigoberto Chavez Jr. saying let's go. Let's go, Rigoberto. And we have On God. We got Majeo Basketball. Majeo Basketball say, let's get some hype in the chat. Majeo Basketball, I absolutely agree with you. Go ahead right now and smash up that like button. Let's also get some hype in the chat today. We have a lot to be excited about despite all the uncertainty in the world right now. We also have Labradoodle saying hello, everyone. Rigoberto saying welcome, everybody. That's absolutely right. Welcome, everybody, to the weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. We do have a lot to cover this week. We have a lot of scheduled programming content for this live stream. I will be bringing to you Bitcoin technical analysis, letting you know what I'm going to be thinking is going to be playing out this upcoming week. I'll also be taking a look at some altcoin charts as well, crypto news, NFTs, you name it, we're going to be digging into it this live stream. So get prepared, clear your distractions, maybe get a little snack, put your feet up, because we are going to get after it this hour in the weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into my computer and go over, first of all, the cryptocurrency market cap. We just got a $20 super chat from Fresh Personal Training saying that he made it. Shout out to Fresh Personal Training. Thank you for that $20 super chat. I'm glad that you can make it this live stream, Fresh. Always appreciate your continued support, my man. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Let me go ahead and make sure we're good here. All right, perfect. Everybody can see my screen. So let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market cap. Before I do that, though, I do want to welcome some more viewers to this live stream. We already have 31 viewers and only 17 likes. Shout out to Fresh for that super chat. But let's go ahead and smash up that like button and bring that ratio up to 1-to-1. We also have Craig Dawson saying hello from the UK. What's up, Craig? Chili Vid saying what's up? What's up, Chili? 100 Hustles in the building. What's up, 100? The Anti-Corporation saying much love, respect, and gratitude, brother. Right back at you likewise. Whatever vibes you're sending me, all that love, respect, and gratitude, I'm sending it right back at you, the Anti-Corporation. Thank you for those vibes, my friend. 100 Hustle saying smash up that like button. Yes, sir. Welcome, everybody. Sportgram, everybody's here today. Anti-Corporation saying Monero. Yes, Monero is a great coin. All right, let's take a look at the overall cryptocurrency market cap right now. So we have an overall market cap of $1.788 trillion. Bitcoin trading for $37,652. ETH trading for $2,600. We do have BNB at the number 4 spot, 363. The big news, though, the really big news is that YY saying hello from Miami. What's up, YY? But the big news is that Terra Luna has officially flipped Solana and Cardano. It's at number 7 in market cap. Now, if you've been following along Crypto Empire for at least a few months now, and you've watched any of my Terra Luna videos, I have been saying, well before Luna actually cracked the top 10, I was saying Luna was going to crack the top 10. And most recently, I've really been pushing the narrative that Luna will be number 3 in market cap, and it will be replacing Tether for this number 3 spot. I strongly do believe that. Right, and we do have that first advance from Terra Luna, sitting at number 7 now, flipping Solana and Cardano. It's very close behind XRP, only about $6 billion, $6.5 billion behind XRP. So we'll see what happens here, right? XRP has a lot of potential, but it's still in that lawsuit with the SEC. So we have to see what happens with that one. But Luna continues to gain ground and push its way up higher. And that's not a surprise. It should not be a surprise to anybody here at Crypto Empire. We have been advocates and lunatics for quite some time now for very obvious reasons. So it's great to see Luna really covering some ground. And I'm excited to see how it does develop over the coming weeks and months here in 2022. That is definitely big news, the fact that Luna has flipped Solana and Cardano. I would like to see it hold its position up there, ranked number 7, and only go up higher. Nonetheless, Everything else is not really changed too much, right? Cosmos Atom, number 20, is trading at 27.37. So not too many crazy things happening in the market today. Taking a look at our top gainers, we can see that Uniswap is up 7% on the day. That's rare, right? Uniswap hasn't really been doing too much. It's a governance token. It's pretty much useless, the asset. The exchange is obviously useful, being able to swap your coins on Ethereum, but Uniswap, the token, it's a governance token. It's really not too useful. But anyway, it's up 7% today. Filecoin, Frax, Arweave, Flow, nothing too crazy, no big gainers. Taking a look at the top lunars, CVX down 12%, Cadena down 12%, Radix, so a bunch of layer ones, right? We got Phantom, Avalanche, Harmony, Thorchain, Tezos, all down close to double digits or up to double digits today. All right, so layer one's taking a bit of a beating, but everything's holding relatively strong despite all of because right now it's a very interesting time in the world. I don't get into politics here at Crypto Empire. I keep it strictly related to cryptocurrency because we are all about dominating the cryptocurrency markets. And the reason that I don't get into politics is because there's no return on your investment of time and energy when you get sucked into the whole thing, the whole scene, right? I like to invest my time and energy into things that will give a return, right? I like to go to the gym because I know that's going to benefit me physically, right? I'm going to get stronger. I'm going to look better. I'm going to feel healthier. I'm going to be healthier. I see a return from using my time and energy there. If I just watch the news all day, I get zero return, right? So if you're feeling like, I don't know, anxious or whatever because you're watching the news, listen, you got to start investing your time and energy into things that will actually give a return. Research cryptocurrency, learn how to trade, right? Check out the Premium Elite Trading course if that's something that you're interested in. There's a lot of things that you can actually better yourselves in instead of just wasting your time on politics. But back to my original point, there are some very interesting things happening in the world right now that the markets are reacting to. All right, so we do have to stay on our toes right now because it can get a little bit volatile out of nowhere. A new news headline comes out, things might start going crazy. We can see some huge volatile price swings. So be prepared for that. We will be hopping into the charts to go over that. But I did just want to say that right there and then. Now, with that being said, let me go ahead and check back up with the chat. We also have Marco. Not really sure what you're saying there. Chili Vid saying he loves Luna, and Rigo saying Luna's the real MVP. Dre saying thank you for taking some time out of your day to be here. Absolutely. All right, now let's go ahead and switch on over to our next segment of the live stream. We're going to be looking at the technical analysis of Bitcoin to start things off. So we're looking at Bitcoin right now on let's go to a daily chart. So first things first, we did have a huge bounce from this $34,400 level. Now, anybody that is already in the Crypto Empire free Telegram group, or if you're also in the premium Discord group, you would have known we just got a $19.99 super chat from Dave. Thank you very much, Dave, for that $19.99 super chat. I greatly appreciate your support. Thank you very much, Dave. Now, getting back to our subject at hand here, the chart. So if you're in any of my communities, basically, you would have known that this was the spot I was expecting price to bottom out. We can go ahead and take a look at the premium Discord. And here we are, February 23rd. As the crash was happening, basically I'm saying I'm watching for the retest of the 88.6 at $34,379. Drew it out exactly. And lo and behold, what actually happened? Well, price came to the exact level, right? It came exactly to that 88.6. You can go ahead and take a fib from the swing high down to the swing low, and we can see that price did come exactly down to that Fibonacci price level. All right, so we expected this bounce. This was no surprise to anybody in the Crypto Empire community. I did also post it in the free Telegram group. You can see that right here. Pretty much laid it out for you on a silver platter once again. So no surprise we got the bounce there on February 23rd. And it was a very strong bounce. However, we are now getting rejected from the $39,300 line. This is the previous breakout line from the ascending pennant that we did experience back in late January, early February, when we did have the breakout back up to 45K over here. That same neckline, that same breakout line of the ascending pennant is now being used as heavy resistance, and price was just rejected from this line at 39,300. You can call it 40K. So what's going to happen now? Let me go ahead and switch this. Let me go to my Bybit chart. Get off the Coinbase. This one's a little bit messier, but it has more of my levels drawn. So what's going to happen now, folks? Great question. Let's get into it. We're in a chop market. Things are very choppy. Things are very uncertain. A lot of fear, uncertainty, and doubt in the air. Nobody knows what's going to happen next, right? It's up in the air. That's pretty evident. But how can you actually prepare? What do you do going forward? Well, one, this is a scalping market, right? So if you're trading right now, you're in short-term scalping trades, day trades, right? You're not holding positions for longer than a day, 2 days max, right? Probably, right? You're just trying to catch these small moves and compound your trading account by scalping. And that's pretty much the only approach to take in this current market, because we don't really necessarily know what's going to be happening next right now. Now, on-chain continues to be very bullish, right? Bitcoin continues to get pulled off of exchanges. We're seeing the use case, the adoption of Bitcoin continue to grow right now, right? People are sending Bitcoin all around the world to donate to various causes, right? And that's a great thing, because Bitcoin has the ability to do that. There's no censorship, there's no borders. You can just send it to anybody with a very small transaction fee. Same thing goes with most cryptocurrencies, right? Besides Ethereum. Actually, Ethereum right now is actually cheap to use, but normally we're used to experiencing extremely high fees on Ethereum. But right now, I actually want to look at that. Let's go to ETH gas station and take a look at the current GUI. Want to take a look at what the ETH miners are charging for transactions at the moment. Yeah, so it's cheap as dirt right now. 85, 66. Ethereum is indeed very cheap right now, so that's good. If you do want to do anything on the Ethereum blockchain, you're not going to be paying an arm and a leg to send a transaction. By the way, we got Drew Mullen saying, thanks for all you do for the community, Connor. Any thoughts on Nakamoto Games? Thank you, Drew. I'm glad that you do appreciate all the support for the community. In terms of Nakamoto Games, we'll be getting into my altcoins later on in the live stream. But for now, let's stay focused on the subject at hand, which is our Bitcoin technical analysis. But yeah, Nakamoto Games has some potential. We'll take a look at the price chart later on. So what's going to happen next with BTC? Well, the main level that I have, we have our first one over here at $36,570. And then we do also have, I can get rid of my yellow circle now. We do also have these obvious levels down here at 35, 36K, really down to the bottom. And I will be looking, if we were to make our way down here, I'd be looking at the proximal line at 36,000. All right, so currently on the 4 hour, we do have a doji. The market is uncertain on which direction it does want to go to next. We did just have a nice rejection from that 40K level. So we're in a very choppy trading environment right now. Price is uncertain on what it does want to do. Now, in order for the bull case to really play out, macro, I'm extremely bullish. It's only in the short term that I'm unsure on what really is going to happen, because look at the chart. There's no clear trend. There's no clear direction. We are in a straight up chop zone. So macro, I'm very bullish, but short term right now, it's up in the air. Nobody knows what's going to happen next. We can have a news headline come out and things can go absolutely crazy. Volatile price swings up and down for all we know. So that's why you really need to be kind of risk averse right now. And if you're going to be trading, like I said, now is a scalping environment. It's not a time to open up swing positions because there's no trend to swing off of. Rico asking, do I think the market will crash because of that? It could. We don't really know. Like I'm saying right now, a news headline can pop out at any moment and cause extreme volatility. So good question, Rico. But yeah, it's like I've been saying, it's very uncertain if that will cause a crash, what kind of reaction. It will probably cause some very volatile price swings to the downside. So be prepared for that. With that being said, I don't think that price will go ahead and break our lows down here, 32,900. I do still think the bottom is in, but we're still in a huge chop zone from 40K down to that 33K low. All right, so until price does break above this first resistance over here at 39,300, and then actually get back into this previous price action zone from 41K up to about $45,000, then we can't really be bullish. But like I have in my text over here, once the Bitcoin price does make its way back up into this zone, that's a very promising sign. There is a lot going on over here in terms of price action and liquidity, right? This is our September low over here. So I would really like to see Bitcoin get back into, and you can see over here it's been used quite a bit. So I'd really like to see Bitcoin get back above $45,000 and then break out and make a higher high above 46K, right? It would look something like this. Something like that. we need to start taking out these levels. Like I've been saying for the past few weeks, on our way down, we were stair-stepping downwards. We were dropping and consolidating, dropping again, consolidating, dropping again, consolidating, etc., etc., etc. And just like I've been saying in every single previous weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream for the past few weeks, we have to take out each one of the stairs, basically, that we made. These zones I have. And now the first one is up here from 41K up to 46K. We tried to take that one out over here in the middle of February, but we failed to break the $46,000 level and get to that next zone. So what we need to do right now basically is take out the 41 to 46K first zone and then go ahead up here and attack 50K. In the meantime, it's going to be very volatile. Crazy price swings. We can have a news headline come out at any moment and cause crazy volatility in the markets. So watch for that 36, 35K retest down here. But again, like I said, I'm still a believer that the bottom is in for Bitcoin. I try to keep my analysis very kind of unbiased, right? I take things as they are. They're very objective, the way I look at the market, right? You have these doomsday people saying Bitcoin's going to go astronomically low. They're calling for like $12,000, $15,000. And then we also have the Moon Boys saying that Bitcoin's going to go up to 100K tomorrow. So I try to keep my analysis very unbiased and objective. And right now at the moment, we need to break this $39,300 level in order for us to push up to that next zone. And in the meantime, well, I mean, if we see some more downside, we can go ahead and head back down here to 36,000, 35K. But like I said, I do believe that this bottom is in. Now, Bitcoin and the stock market is still highly correlated. So while I have you all here, let's go ahead and take a look at the stock market and see what that market is actually doing right now. So stocks are pumping today on the daily. Interesting. I mean, the market's not open, obviously, right? Pre-market trading. But yeah, I mean, stocks are up right now and Bitcoin is down. That's interesting. Inverse correlation going on right there. Taking a look at the daily. So, I mean, this thing did have a nice correction of 15%, right? You don't really see that too much on the S&P 500. So it is bouncing from this level. And could some more downside be in for stocks? Yeah, absolutely, right? Like I said, something could happen to cause more downside here in the short term. I also want to take a look at crude oil, because oil obviously has a lot to do with current world events. And let's see what's going on with crude oil. Trading at $91 a barrel. It did go up and test yesterday $100 per barrel of crude oil. Okay, so this is on its way up higher, and let's go ahead and extend this trend line right. Yeah, oil is pumping. Commodities are pumping. And this is what happens during times of, crazy uncertainty, especially with, nations that produce oil. Crazy things are happening. Prices go up. Demand goes up. So crazy, interesting times we are living in. There's no doubt about that. I mainly just look at the Bitcoin price chart. And like I said, right now in the short term, we have to break out above 40K. We did get rejected here today. Something did happen in the headlines. I'm not going to be mentioning what it was, but something did happen to cause this sell-off here in the short term. And, I am looking around that $36,000 level to be tested in the meantime. All right, so that is my Bitcoin technical analysis. Before we do move on, I do want to look at the Bitcoin dominance chart. And we can see on the dominance chart that I'm still expecting price to go ahead and retest this trend line. And it is making its way up higher. Really, price is trading in this channel at the moment. All right, we can go ahead and draw out something like that. So price is trading in this ascending channel. We'll see if we do get a breakout to the upside and go and test this level. And if we do that, I'd be looking for a breakout above that level, use it as support, and head up higher towards that 50% Bitcoin dominance. I still think Bitcoin is going to have this run up in terms of dominance before we see any kind of crazy altcoin season. That's just my own personal bias. With what's happening, yeah, I can see Bitcoin going on a crazy run. It's seeing adoption that it hasn't necessarily seen before right now. It's just we're seeing history unfold in real time right now, right? So there's nothing to go back on. This is all unfolding in real time. So you got a live seat to the show right now, and it's just make the most of it, right? Make the most of it. Nothing we can really do other than that. We have Iyad Ahmed saying hello from Bahrain. What's up, Iyad? How are you? Iyad saying he's going to DCA into his bags today. That's awesome. We got Michael. What's up, Michael? How are you? And Rico saying, why doesn't he want to mention? Because listen, man, I don't talk about that here. I keep it related to cryptocurrency. That's just how it is. That's all. No particular reason. Now let's go ahead and move on to our next segment of the Crypto Empire Weekly Sunday live stream. And we're going to be going over our Twitter wisdom. All right, so today we got Coin Bureau, we got Guy, and he is saying we're only 2 months into this year and we already have seen a government attempt to freeze crypto donations and a government asking for crypto donations. Only one of these two are possible. Other countries should take note and follow Ukraine's lead. You don't have to fight it. So what is Guy saying here? He's basically saying that Bitcoin has nothing to do with politics, right? It doesn't have a side. It has no bias, which is why I absolutely love cryptocurrency. Because you might think something, but you might think Bitcoin has one political side, but it doesn't. Like the objective reality, the objective fact is that Bitcoin is fair to every single person here on planet Earth. There are no sides to it. And what we're seeing unfold right now with the situation over in Ukraine, right? People are donating to the Ukrainian government has their Twitter profile asking for donations, and people are sending in millions of dollars, right? Millions of dollars are being raised. And we also have on one other spectrum, another government saying that they want to basically freeze your crypto. They're saying that you can't use private crypto wallets. So it's absolutely absurd on one spectrum, and on the other spectrum, it's great to see. But what does this tell you? It tells you that Bitcoin has nothing to do with politics. There are no sides to it. It simply just is code that runs on its own. So keep that in mind, because we're going to be seeing a lot of, things getting thrown at crypto in the coming days, weeks to months, because it's getting pretty interesting right now. It's getting pretty heated. But like I said, it has absolutely no sides. It's just code. It just runs how it was programmed by Satoshi Nakamoto back in 2009. That's all there is to it. So yes, take note. It's a great thing. It can be it has no side, so it can be used for great things or it can be used by bad things. That is dependent on the individual. So that's just life, right? Everybody is on their own path, living their own life, and you can do whatever you want with your life. It's an open canvas. It's up to you to create it. You can do great things or you can squander it and do bad things. And it's just a reflection. It's a microcosm of basically life right here. So yes, crypto is a great thing, and we're seeing adoption happen in real time. Governments are accepting it as donations right now. So very interesting times, and the more this happens, the more people are going to basically adopt crypto, because we have people that have never used crypto before sending in crypto donations, right? And what are they doing? They're learning how to use a wallet. They're learning how to send a transaction. This is mass adoption happening in real time. So I believe that this is a very good thing for cryptocurrency overall, despite how one side might want to spin it. So this is today's Twitter wisdom. Basically, things are unfolding in real time, and adoption is happening right before our eyes. So the charts are very volatile, right? In the short term, it's very volatile, but the macro uptrend that we are in is really just getting stronger by the day. So if you can survive this turbulence and volatility, I do believe that you will get rewarded for it. This year, we could see, a nice little run up, right? I'd like to see a test of $69,000 of that all-time high. I do believe that it's possible this year. But in the short term, it is very volatile because of these certain world events happening right now. All right, let's go ahead and catch up. By the way, guys, follow me on Twitter at ccell_8. Greatly appreciate a follow over there on Twitter. Let's go ahead and check up with the stream. Bill saying good stuff. Thank you, Bill. BTC 35K retest is in play. Not bullish until BTCs find support 47K. Don, you mean 37K or 47K there on the chart? Because 47K is resistance at the moment. We got Alla. What's up, Alla? How are you? Vitalik has a side. Yes, Vitalik does have a side, huh? Christopher saying, what's up, Connor? I've been subscribed since your interview on Riley's channel, Living That Life. Awesome, Christopher. Thank you for joining me here at the Crypto Empire YouTube channel. I'm glad that you did find me through Riley's video. Riley is a friend of mine. I did meet him. Where did I meet him first? I met him in Bali first, actually. And then, we've yeah, I met him in Bali first. We've seen him in Thailand, all over the world. So yeah, Riley is amazing. What he's doing with his Living That Life brand is absolutely amazing. I encourage everybody to go and subscribe to Riley's channel. He does make great content, and he shows you how to live that nomad life, and it's very inspiring. Right, I did live that life for around 2 years. I'm grateful that I did. It taught me a lot. Right, I mean, you live abroad for 2 years, you meet all kinds of interesting people, find yourselves in all kinds of interesting situations. Right, I did a lot during those 2 years. I'm very grateful for that, and I'm grateful I got to meet Riley out there as well. So thank you for joining me, Christopher. And we also have Dre saying smash up that like button. Absolutely, go ahead and smash up that like button. All right, now let's go ahead and move on to our next segment of the weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. And for our next segment, we're going to be taking a look at some altcoins. So let's go ahead. There we go, make my camera nice and normal. Not a lot of distractions on the stream for the time being. So let's talk about Luna. Luna at $74.44. I want to take a look at the price chart. Let's see what's happening with Luna. So I was on the 1 hour. And on the 1 hour, basically what's happening is we do have short-term head and shoulders playing out on the 1 hour. Now, how do we know that this is a valid head and shoulders chart pattern? Well, obviously, it's going to have the picture of a head and shoulders, right, with a left shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. We also have to match up the volume profile. Now, you can see I do have my arrows drawn. I'm just going to get rid of them because I'll redraw it to explain. So here we are looking at the 1 hour chart of Luna, and this does look pretty good. Volume profile does actually match up. Interesting candle we had over here on that crash. Yeah, that's what you want to see on a breakdown. So we have our left shoulder over here with our highest volume. So that checks, you can check off a box there. And you want the head to be, you want the selling to be strong out of the head. And we do have decently strong selling out of the head here, right, coming out of the head. So that's another box we can check off. And then off the right shoulder, you want the right shoulder's volume to be the weakest out of all three. And it is just weaker than the selling out of the head. So this is a valid head and shoulders here on Luna. We have already broken the slanted neckline. That is this trend line right here. And with the head and shoulders, this is what you want to see. You want to see a line like this, right? Because if we had some kind of scenario where price did actually make a lower low here, right? Well, then our trend line would look something like that. And we don't want to see that for a regular head and shoulders, right? Because we want pretty much price to have stop loss orders to actually hit. Here's a whole bunch of longs with their stop loss placed right here around $71 underneath these local lows. But with this current trend line setup, it basically means that stops are still there, longs are still there. And if price does actually go ahead and break this low, it's going to liquidate all those stop loss orders and cause a terminal velocity of price to drop. And I'm expecting right now the $67 price level to actually be tested here on Luna in the short term. We do have this big support level right here at $72, $71. This, let me go jump out to a daily chart. So that is a mega confluence actually at around $71, $72. If you guys did watch my Terra Luna video earlier on in the week, well, basically I showed you very briefly that, you know, price was around $65 at that time, and I was saying if we can get back above the channel, that's very bullish. We are now back above the channel. We are in the channel, and we're going back to retest the channel line. Where does that come into play? It comes right into play at $72. All right, and by the way, I just thought of it right now. We have Christopher saying he found me on Living That Life. I remember doing that interview with Riley, and he asked me, he's like, Connor, what's one good coin right now? And I don't remember when it was, but I was like, Luna. Right, it's the first thing that popped into my mind. Obviously, it's my biggest investment, and yeah, I mean, if go watch that video. But yeah, just popped into my head right now. That was a pretty good call. I'm not gonna lie, right there. So congrats, Chris, if you actually did go ahead and make some gains on that one. But back to the subject at hand right now. Yes, $71, $72 is a very strong level on the chart. If we do break that, I'm looking at around $67, $68 as our next level. That would come into play over here at the highs of this consolidation move before we had that push up higher on Terra Luna. All right, so look out for a breakdown at 72. It is strong support, but you know, if we do see a market sell off heading into the daily close today or right after the daily close, this is where I'm looking over here at $67, $68 on Luna right here. Let's see. Don saying, sorry, I meant break resistance at 47K. That's what I thought you meant, Don. Let me show that very quickly for all of our viewers watching at home right now. So the 47K resistance that Don is talking about, I also have a line on the chart. I have it at 48,500. Yeah, I mean, the level really starts at 45,600. And this is one of our zones. This is zone number 2 over here. So this is a huge resistance level as well that Don is referring to. And he's saying basically, I mean, it does line up with exactly what I'm saying. We need to break this high over here at 45K, right? And we need to get above and then push towards the next resistance level to be bullish. And that is very accurate. I do agree with that 100%. And Rigoberto, feel free will to do what you want. Just own up to the outcomes. Rigoberto, that is absolutely right, my friend. You make a decision. You got to live with the outcome and just keep on moving forward. What else can you do? White Bronco. What's up, White Bronco? Long-time subscriber right here saying, think we get a shot to buy Ultra UOS under $1 this year. I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the chart very quickly. And Horn Pitt saying VUR FYI. Not sure what you mean by that. Dinky saying Russian ruble plunges down more than 20% in early trading. Yeah, Russian ruble is getting crushed today, huh? Some sanctions coming into play. Can we get UOS under $1? Yeah, I think so. I mean, we're at 116 right now. We have a big resistance at 133. Let me go to a daily chart. So we had a false breakout. Look at this price action here. A lot of people got stopped out if they were trading this. We had the close just above the resistance and then got slammed back down. This doesn't look good. Okay, you notice all these wicks coming right into the 133 zone or resistance level, and then getting pushed down. This kind of looks like it wants to roll over to me. Yeah, it looks like it wants to roll over a little bit on UOS. So first of all, yeah, the $1 level, that's your level, $1. White Bronco. Look out for $1. It looks like it could definitely hit it. Let's see. Dinky saying Red Monday. Yeah, it's looking like we're going to get a little bit of a Red Monday. I can't wait for Mars and Lavana. Austin, Craig Lanzi. Yeah, Mars and Lavana for sure. Let's take a look at the Lavana Twitter account. I will get back to our scheduled programming just 1 second, but do want to take a look at what's happening. By the way, Lavana coming out with some new sneak peek graphics. Look at these dragons. They're looking good. They're looking really good. And we are expected to have a new mini game any day now from Lavana. And Mars Protocol did just finish up their phase 1 of the lockbox, or lock drop. It's now in phase number 2, where you can go ahead and add liquidity with UST to get even more rewards. So if you did participate in that phase 1 for the Mars lock drop, it's now phase 2 right now. And then Lavana will be having their token airdrop in March. And then you're also going to be able to provide liquidity to get even more rewards. And that's going to be a big airdrop. And we'll see what happens. Terra altcoins are not known to perform great at their inception. So we'll see if Lavana is actually an exception to that one. Who knows? Earhand, why stream image quality 480p max? I'm not sure. I got to get that fixed. But yeah, that's just how it is right now, my man. Nothing I can do about it. So just enjoy it for what it is. Christopher Wary saying, yeah, I bought some Luna because of that comment you made on Riley's channel. Beast mode. Awesome, Chris. Not financial advice, though, but I'm glad you came to your own decision and made some gains with that one. And then we have Arturo Torres saying, hey, Connor, what's up, Arturo? All right, I also want to take a look at Osmosis. So Osmosis is, a coin that I've been covering quite a bit here at Crypto Empire recently, simply because it continues to climb the ranks. It just keeps on climbing higher and holding its ground. Why is that? Well, they do have the bonding for LP tokens, and they do incentivize liquidity providers quite well. So what does that cause? It causes people to keep their osmosis locked up in liquidity pools and not sell. That is very bullish, and they also incentivize, obviously, liquidity providers with nice rewards, nice APR percentages. So osmosis trading at $9.22. If we look at the chart over here, it has been in a nice uptrend. All-time high is 1096, and it's just holding very, very strong. When we first did cover Osmosis, it was trading at around $5, right? So it's up around 2x from that point. And if you're providing liquidity, you are just having it compound for you. You're earning more and more Osmo every single day. So this is one strategy. I'm mainly a trader. There's no doubt about that. But I also do participate in DeFi because it is basically just easy money. All you got to do is add your coins to liquidity pools and then you reap the rewards, right? It's totally passive, hands off. So if you haven't learned about DeFi yet, I strongly encourage you to learn. If you're not into Osmosis yet, you should be into it. Not financial advice, but it's a great opportunity. Go to my channel and you can search Osmosis tutorial, learn about it, and then so yeah, Osmosis price holding very strong right now. We also have Juno. Juno continuing to hold its ground. It did make a new all-time high yesterday at $37.28. Now we'll see what happens with the Juno swap decentralized exchange liquidity providing. The APRs are still 0% on there. I don't expect it to be as good as Osmosis, right? Osmosis is really the king in terms of providing liquidity and earning rewards. But Juno Swap will incentivize its liquidity providers with more airdrops of tokens that will be launching with that CW20, that's the CosmWasm token standard. This is open source, so anybody, it's just like Ethereum, anybody will be able to launch a new project, a new token. So you need to be very careful on Juno because it's going to attract obviously some greedy bad actor people that are going to launch a token and try to basically make a quick buck from it. So watch out for that. Probably going to be a lot of meme coins popping up. But on the other hand, there will be some very legit, solid projects launching on the Juno network. And you will get airdropped for staking Juno and providing liquidity on Juno Swap. So the Cosmos ecosystem, if we go to the categories of crypto over here, the Cosmos ecosystem over here at number 14 in the overall market cap. This is the premier ecosystem in cryptocurrency. It does have the top assets in the space, Luna being one of them, right? I am putting a lot of my time and energy into this ecosystem at the moment because I do see it being very, very lucrative going forward this year. Terra continues to hold its ground and advance up higher in market cap because of UST. Senores, UST needs to be minted, Luna gets burnt. Luna gets taken out of supply. Demand continues to go up for Luna as the whole entire ecosystem and community continues to grow. New NFT projects launching all the time, generating a lot of hype, a lot of buzz. What do people need to buy these NFTs? They need to buy Luna. So what do? They open up their phone, they go to Coinbase or they go to crypto.com and they buy Luna from their bank account. That's demand. Demand is good. Demand makes price go up. Price go up, we're happy, right? So, yes, I'm very bullish on the Cosmos ecosystem going forward this year. Just look at these assets. These are all great assets here. Thorchain, Kadena, Anchor, Secret, Oasis, Anchor, ANKR. I mean, come on. Like these, FET again, let's take a look at FET very quickly, actually. FET has been pounded, absolutely pounded, Fetch AI. But it is now IBC enabled. And we did get rejected over here on FET at this 43-cent level. Okay, as you can see, I do have it drawn quite obviously as a support resistance flip. And we did get rejected from that 43-cent level. And let me go ahead and clean this chart up. So we made a lower low here with the most recent market correction on FET. So there's not really too much lower we can actually go here. 18 cents is that summertime correction low that did occur over here in June of 2021. And it doesn't look like we have a real capitulation candle wick over here either. So yeah, I mean, FET getting obliterated. Yeah, I mean, the coin's potential is still there. The fundamentals haven't changed, but it's not fully live yet. It's still being developed. There's no real use case adoption demand for it yet. So this is what happens. It gets obliterated. And FET is now trading at 26 cents. So yeah, down bad at the moment. Down bad. Let's see. Erhan saying, no worries. It's just not clear to see charts on mobile. Thanks for your effort. I appreciate it. No worries, Erhan. Manuel Ruiz, Glimmer, please. I 8th into Juno when it was around $18. Sniff, congratulations. Let the gains be with you, Sniff. JP Harpin saying, good show, my friend. What do you think of Orca on Solana? I've actually never, I've heard the name Orca, but I mean, what even is it? I'm actually not sure. I really don't pay attention to the Solana ecosystem. Let's see, Orca. Is it a coin? I don't know too much about it. Don't know too much about it. Anna Maria saying Glimmer. Requesting Glimmer quite a bit. Let's go ahead and take a look at Glimmer. So how low can it go? Isn't that a Flo Rida song? Anna Marie is listening to Flo Rida. So how low can it actually go? Well, we just got rejected from supply over here at $2, and supply starts really at $2.64. And price did get rejected from this supply zone. So we do have the first level to watch for, and that is going to come into play right here at 226 to 222. That's going to be your first level. And then we do have the demand zone that was created over here on February 24th. And this will come into play at $2 down to 187. All right, this is really the juicy zone down here. Right around $2. But I do still think it's possible. Remember, this is a brand new asset. It has very high inflation at the moment. A lot of coins are being released into circulation. A lot of Glimmer coins, tokens. So if we see some more crazy volatility, people might look to basically become liquid in something like stable coins and get rid of their Glimmer. And if they do decide to sell off, but I mean, yeah, this does look like a capitulation candle. A lot of exhaustion in this candle volume bar here. Heading back to the daily, I do think it's still possible to head down here to 125, down to $1. But you got to take what the market gives you. So if we do see $2 again, sub $2, and you do want to stack up Glimmer, we'll take the, not financial advice, but take the dollar cost average approach and start to enter in at around $2, just under $2. Right? That's still a pretty good price. The all-time high of this thing is really up here around $16, right? So you're getting it at a very healthy discount, right? 85% off, even at current price. It will recover. We don't know when that's going to happen, but this is a very solid blockchain network over here, a Polkadot parachain. But it could take some time to see the appreciation that we want to see here on Glimmer. So take what the market gives you. $2, sub $2 is your first level, and I do think it's still possible to see, down here around 125, depending on what the rest of the market does, right? If Bitcoin decides to tank and go ahead and test 35, 34K again, we could see some kind of panic selling on this and go ahead and break the lows and test the lows again. So we'll see what happens, right? We can start to form a trend line here, connecting the lows, and if that does come back into play, it will come right into the zone I drew out, right around $2. Eltor asking for Zilliqa. Take a look at Zilliqa. So looking at the daily on Zilliqa, this is not good. Let's go to a 3-day. Why is it not good? Well, it's continuing to push lower, right? 3.8 cents. Like I've said in my previous weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live streams, Zilliqa lost a lot of momentum. They failed to grow with the competition. The layer 1 blockchain space is highly competitive. And Zilliqa, yes, I mean, they have a strong team. Strong use case is layer 1 sharding, the original sharding blockchain. But they didn't have the adoption needed to keep up with all the emerging layer 1s, and people have obviously capitulated and given up on this. I mean, listen, it broke the summertime structure lows. Like, this is not good. It broke the structure lows, right? Went and retested and got slammed back down. Not what you want to see. So, doesn't look too good. Who asked for that? Eltor. Doesn't look too good, Eltor. Where would you look? Keep it simple. Just draw one horizontal line over here. These previous highs at 3 cents. 3 cents is your next level on Zilliqa. Anna Maria saying, love you. Anna Maria, thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Rigoberto asking for Chili's. Let's take a look at Chili's. Alpha TA. Astar is just like Glimmer. Astar is the DApp hub. Glimmer is the smart contract hub. They branded themselves differently, but yes, they are very similar. They're layer 1 blockchains that offer smart contracts. And they're both connected to the Polkadot relay chain. So on Chiliz, I do have my abstract circle drawn here on the chart. And I do have that drawn at this particular level because if we look to the left on the chart, that is a level on the chart. Alright, so I'll leave that there, get rid of the circle. So what's happening here on Chiliz? Again, kind of looks like Zilliqa. Not really too good at all. Let's go to a daily. Why is it not too good? Well, again, we have our summertime correction lows down here, 16.7 cents. Price went ahead, tested the lows, bounced, and then it got rejected at this previous demand zone, right? Previous support became resistance, and price went ahead and slammed down and created a lower low. So we're in an obvious downtrend here. Check the 200 MA on the daily. EMA, well below both the moving average and EMA, the 200 daily. So yeah, this is it's looking pretty weak. Looking pretty weak right now here on Chiliz. And look, I'm pretty sure the World Cup is this year, right? 2022. I'm not a crazy soccer football guy, but I think the World Cup is this year. It's going to be later on, and that would be Chiliz is going to be promoting a lot during that, so that's going to be a big catalyst. But for the time being, this is looking pretty weak. We do have a level over here. My eyes are going to this demand zone. We have a rally-based rally demand zone on Chiliz at 12 cents. Get my tool to work. This one just here. Yeah, 12 cents down to 10 cents. So yeah, that's looking weak. Let's see. Coin McDog. What's up, Coin McDog in the building today? Crypto Empire OG, absolute legend. Shout out to Coin McDog. Saying KOK too solid. Coin McDog is always trading the most obscure altcoins and absolutely crushing it with them. That's just Coin McDog. Unpredictable, but he has his edge in the market. KOK coin crushing it. Never heard of this one, Coin McDog, but I mean, if you're crushing it, then I'm a happy man. Continue to crush it. Futures open low, Black Monday. Spirit swap on Phantom. Is it good for long term? I took some profit at 2x a couple times already. Long term, I mean, I'm not too sure about that. It's definitely seeing a lot of adoption currently because in this environment, you're either scalping as a trader, day trading, or you're farming in DeFi. So yeah, Phantom DeFi is booming right now. Spirit swap is seeing a lot of use and adoption at the moment. Will that last? I'm not so sure about that. But it's good you already covered your risk and you took your 2x off the table. So if you're in right now, you're in a risk-free investment. So, I mean, yeah, there's nothing to worry about. Just let it ride if that's what you want to do. Coin McDog saying thoughts on Kava. Let's take a look at Kava. Before we look at Kava, just going to take a quick sip of water over here. See what's going on in the chat. What about markets? Still going down? Did you saw NASDAQ, Dow, S&P? Frankly, we already took a look at the S&P. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it could... We could see some kind of news headline that can cause it to go lower, I think. Valja, did you get into MCC? Yes, I have been in MCC for a few months now. I haven't purchased any nodes yet, but I've been reflecting and growing the stack. But yeah, I've been in MCC for quite some time. Any news on Casper? I'm not so sure about that. And Labradoodle asking about Atom. We'll look at that in just 1 minute. So Kava. So we do have our correction lows down here, and we're holding structure, which is good. We have bounces from the structure lows, which is good at this moment in time. But we are making lower lows in the short term. right? This is pretty steep here on Kava. So what did I just draw? I mean, I just pretty much drew a huge descending wedge, which is bullish. So yeah, this does look pretty good on Kava. Now this is where you would expect price to push out from. This is strong. The reason that I said Zilliqa and Chili's weren't strong is because they went ahead and broke those critical structure lows, right? If Kava was to have broken these structure lows, then I wouldn't say that this could break out to the upside here. But what do we have? We have the price holding the structure, and we have a bullish chart pattern printing out on the daily. The higher the time frame, the more reliable the TA. But with that being said, it's not a given, so don't just ape into anything right now. But yeah, this is a huge descending wedge in critical structure, critical demand. So I wouldn't be surprised. We've already had a nice bounce out of it, but we did get rejected up here at the 570 resistance level. But yeah, we went ahead. We're testing lower levels down here, and we'll see if we do get a bounce. Consolidation. We do have lower consolidation volume down here. That's what you want to see. If we do get a breakout, you want to see volume pick up with the breakout. But yeah, Kava it's holding structure, and it's a nice descending wedge, so looks pretty good. Coin McDog. We got Smooth Scope in the building as well. What's up, Smooth Scope? Coming at us from Florida, sunny Florida. Welcome, Smooth Scope. It's good to see you, brother. Thanks for being here. Any news on Casper? I'm not too sure about news. I know they're just building, right? The reason I like Casper is because of the fundamentals, right? It has potential to be a main layer 1 blockchain. The tech is there, and this is looking pretty weak. Back down into our all-time low ranges at around 6.8 cents. Did make a lower low down here. As you can see, we broke this structure low. So we could see sub 6 cents here on Casper. Again, I have mine just locked away, compounding, right? I mean, this is not, you never should invest money in crypto that you can afford to lose, first of all. So if you're putting your rent money in something like Casper, a highly speculative, low market cap altcoin, you might want to rethink your approach just a little bit, right? You want to invest money into this that you can actually speculate on, that you can afford to lose. So yeah, I got my Casper staked away. It's chilling. It's growing for me. But yeah, we're testing some lower levels down here, and we're at the all-time lows. We're back into this demand zone. And yeah, a lot of these smaller cap altcoins are looking very similar to each other, breaking structure lows. And I mean, really the main structure here on Casper, this hasn't broken structure lows. The main structure is where price is currently at, from really 7 cents down to 5 cents. So this is where you want to basically, top up. I think you can go deeper into the zone. So I mean, could bounce from here, but I would be looking around 6 down to 5 cents. And Cosmos Atom, let's take a look at Atom. So Atom, I did have a trade open on Atom. I'll show you that. Don't want to open up my authenticator. So on Atom, I posted this trade last night. Basically, I took a long entry at 28 bucks, expecting it to go up to 32. And I closed it this morning before price tanked downwards. I still have it open on the screen. I'll show you. So for Atom, took a little scalp here. And I saw, I was like, I'm getting out of this. So I closed it around, entry was 28 bucks. I closed it around 28.50 for a slight profit. But yeah, this one's tanking down now. So it's good that I did make the impromptu decision to get out of this one. But nonetheless, we could be headed down here to this level right here, back to 25 bucks. 25 bucks is the big level on Atom, right? We did go as low as 21 when we had that huge capitulation day, that huge day when Russia decided to invade Ukraine. And price did recover back up to 30, right? So a huge move here. I mean, what percentage is this? 42% in a matter of 2-3 days. So now we're pulling back, and this is the juicy spot that I like, $25. If we pull a fib from the high to the low, our golden pocket is right in there, right? Our 61.8 to the 0.65 golden pocket right here in our zone. This is where I would be looking for Adam, $25. Definitely expect price to slow down there on Adam. We got Alpha TA 369 saying, "You are very smart. Appreciate all your content." Alpha TA 369, that is very kind of you to say that. I appreciate your support. Thank you very much, sir. Northside Music Group asking for Elrond. Take a look at Elrond today. Man, we've already been going for 56 minutes. Time is flying by this live stream, everybody. Thanks for all sticking with me over here. If you have any questions, of course, ask them in the chat. I'd be happy to answer it for you. Now, Elrond is not my favorite layer one. It's solid. I got nothing against it, but I mean, it's just kind of like obscure to me. Like, who uses Elrond? I don't know. I've never used it, but I know it has a huge community. A lot of people do seem to use it and like it. But yeah, I was never really into it. Never got into it. Now I want to draw this zone here on EGLD. This is our main structure level. And this is, looking a lot better. This is really, this is what we want to see. We made this low over here in the January crash, and then we had a higher low. That's strong. All right, higher low, double bottom here. And I do have my line already drawn. I don't chart this one too often. Like I said, I don't really care for Elrond too much. I don't trade it. I don't really pay attention to it. But I already have my line drawn at 127, a horizontal resistance support line. And that's holding up right now. So I would like to see that hold up. Looks pretty good. If we do lose this level at 127, our next level would be here at $100. And if we lose that, we go and test the bottom over here from the summer at around 75 down to $60. That's Elrond. That's the bearish case, obviously. If it does decide to hold, that's great. If it decides to hold 127, really 125, that's promising. And you would look for price to push up higher. The neckline of this double bottom would be up here at around $200. All right, see how price never really managed to close above that $200 level. This is where you're looking for a breakout trade. Have this long wick, grab liquidity before heading down lower. That's Elrond. These are your main levels you want to be looking out for. Rigoberto saying, "Can you check Shaw? Prepares for the bad news." Yeah, let's look at Shaw. So again, let's look at the market cap of something like Shaw. Shaw has a strong fundamental use case, right? Inheritance solutions, decentralized custody solutions. But it has a very small market cap of only $16.5 million. So this is a micro cap. Micro caps are highly risky, and you basically, if you decide to invest into something like this, you need to wait for it to play out. You need to wait for a bull market to basically happen. And these aren't the most bullish market conditions at this current moment in time. I want to go to a weekly for Shaw. We might as well just look at the huge macro. So on the weekly, these are our summertime lows. This isn't actually horrible, Rigoberto, because we haven't broken our critical structure lows down here in the chart. If we were to be breaking these weekly lows, if we were to be breaking these weekly lows, well, then it would be a different story. But we're holding the weekly lows right now, right? We're holding this critical structure, so it's not that bad. Look at the selling also. Look how these selling volume bars are weak. So it's not as bad as you might think, as long as we can hold above 0.0028 cents, right? Fraction of a penny over here. As long as we can hold this level, that's very promising. If we can't, we're going to go to 0.002. And then after that, 0.0016 are your levels to watch for on Safe Haven Shaw. But yeah, it's a micro cap I like. It isn't my micro cap port. But we got to wait for a bull market to see this one pop off. So no sense in trying to rush things here. We got to wait for it to do its thing. Let's see, Alpha TA369. There was an NFT project released on Tofu NFT called Astrobots. Sold out in minutes. Awesome. I haven't heard of that one. Let's see, Don Ragnar. Do you think Kathy Wood and her ARK fund are finished? Listen, Kathy, I don't really pay attention to what she has to say. She's not the person I want to get any investment advice from. Honestly, I have no idea, Don. Don't really know. Can't really answer that question accurately. I mean, if she's holding Bitcoin, then she shouldn't be finished, right? She should be okay. So we'll see. But I don't know enough information about the ARK investment fund to actually answer that question. Smooth Scope in the building. Arturo saying, thanks to you, I was able to get into osmosis after watching your videos. It's my first year in crypto. Arturo, that's awesome, man. I'm glad that you decided to make that decision on your own and get into osmosis. And it's been very rewarding for me, so I know it's been very rewarding for you as well. So congratulations on those gains, my friend. Seller, did you mint any skeleton punks? Yes, I did. We're going to take a look. We got some more altcoin requests. I do want to cover some NFTs. I spent a lot of time looking at altcoins. Before we end it, we'll take a look at a few more alts, but I do want to take a look at Terra NFTs as well right now. Mediair Cake asking for Oasis. How about Flux? Look at that. Hello, friend. Greetings from Holland. Can you also make a video one day about Monero? I loved it. I love it, and I think many people will need it. I certainly can make a video about Monero. I already have a full dedicated video about Monero that I made last year in 2021. I encourage you to go ahead and watch that video on the Crypto Empire YouTube channel if you haven't already watched that one yet. That one's going to be... It's one of the OG videos, actually. We're up to 221 videos here on the channel. That is crazy to me. I mean, listen, I just keep my head down and I get to work, and we're at 221 videos already. So I want to say thank you to everybody for supporting the channel. We're still less than a year old, and we're about to hit 25,000 subscribers here at Crypto Empire. So seriously, guys, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate all of your support. And I'm going to keep on pumping out the quality content here at Crypto Empire. Because listen, the YouTube crypto space is void of solid content, and my goal is to bring that to you. So I appreciate all of your support. But anyway, back to the Monero video. Where is it? It's around here somewhere. Just search the channel. It's in pot. We got a sea of videos over here. Got too many videos out. How long ago did I make this Monero video? I don't know. I have a full Monero video somewhere. You can go ahead and search it. Search Monero Crypto Empire. But yeah, I can make a new video for sure. Hey Nick, thoughts on upcoming NFT mints? Wrecked Wolves on February 3rd. I'm looking forward to. Right, Wrecked Wolves is going to be a good project. I did actually catch a whitelist spot from a giveaway. But if you want to get a Wrecked Wolf whitelist spot, I encourage you to join their Discord and participate in their community. I did luck out, and I got myself a whitelist spot from an iced out giveaway, actually. It's just a perk of holding an iced out Luna Bull. So yeah, I mean, we would love to have you in the iced out Luna Bull gang if you want to purchase an iced out bull. Let's see what the floor price is right now of the iced outs. Floor price is currently 350 Luna with offers for 210, 215. So these things aren't cheap, but as a member of Iced Out, I can assure you that it is well worth it. All right, it was one of the best decisions that I've made to get myself an Iced Out bull because the community is absolutely awesome. But the floor price of the bulls is currently back down to 6.5 Luna. So for the bulls, we could have the opportunity. The Tesseract hype completely died down, right? So congrats if you took profits during that hype. But right now, it's looking like we could see Luna Bulls go ahead and test some lower levels for that floor price. And this is the OG Terra Blue Chip project. It might be down now, but I don't think it's going to stay down forever. So just like I trade altcoins, I also trade NFTs. What do you want to do to trade NFTs? You want to buy low and sell high. If this goes down to 3-4 Luna floor price, you're not in Lunables yet, that is an amazing opportunity in my eyes because I think it will recover, right? These are very good NFTs. OG blue chip project here, Lunables. But we had a viewer ask if I minted skeleton punks. I did. I'll show you my skelly punks right now. I actually have them listed for sale. If anybody wants to buy them, I'll show you. So this was my best mint right here. This is rank 231 out of 5,064. Look at the color scheme on this thing, right? Absolutely mint color scheme. Molten suit, demon eyes, red bandana, blue lightning background, just an absolutely beautiful skeleton punk. It could be yours for only $69 or 69 Luna. All right, if you're interested in that one, my best mint, check it out for sale right now if you do want to purchase that one. And then I have my other, I sold 2 already, but yeah, they're not all going to sell at the same time, I know that. But yeah, I mean, obviously, I plan on keeping 2, right? The next one that sells, I'm delisting all of them, and I'm hodling my 2. But yeah, Skelly Punks I did mint. And yeah, that's what's going on with Luna NFTs. Galactic Punks, I believe they are announcing staking for your GP. Floor price, still 37.5 Luna. As you guys know here at Crypto Empire, we did call out Galactic Punks around a 24 Luna floor price. And in just 1-2 months time, you know, we're up 14 Luna. 14 Luna is over $1,000. So listen, let the gains be with you. Even in this barren market, we're still trading, making money, and we're flipping NFTs and making money. There are no excuses. There should be no sob stories. There are opportunities everywhere. We're not in 2021 anymore. In 2021, anybody was a genius because everything was going up. We're in a much tougher market now. In this tougher market, you need to take a professional approach. The amateurs aren't making money anymore. Only the professionals are, and we are professional here at Crypto Empire. So if you want to join Crypto Empire, go ahead and check out the Discord group because we know what we're doing inside, and I take it very seriously. And we continue to crush it even in these volatile, uncertain market conditions. The amateurs are getting wrecked. That's just what happens. Everybody thought they were a genius last year in the bull market. Now guess what? Now they're just getting crushed, right? It was ridiculous last year. I don't want to go on too much of a tangent, but you go on Instagram and you got these people pushing like MLM network marketing, Forex, crypto garbage, saying how they're making money. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. You're pushing garbage on people. I don't want to go on too much of a tangent. But anyway, the amateurs were making money last year. Now they're getting wrecked. Here at Crypto Empire, we continue to crush it. Check out the Discord group. Learn how to trade in the Premium Elite Trading course. Anyway, back to the subject at hand. Let's see what's going on. Do you give future trading signals or spots? Futures trading, Larry Globe. Let's see. What do you think about Smart Swap and Degen Swap? Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on with Smart Swap and Degen Swap. They have a lot of potential. They definitely have a lot of potential. Sniff saying, if it weren't for all the dorks in the world, NFTs would be worth $0. Hey, man. It is what it is. You said they're obviously worth money. Yeah, because, I mean, listen, we got a lot of individuals out there. But NFTs are going to continue to grow. They're going to continue to grow and see adoption. In my opinion, that is. Obviously, it's just my own personal opinion and speculation. Thanks to dorks. Hey, don't hate on the dorks, man. We're able to flip NFTs, right? There's a lot of volume and liquidity there because there's so much, people out there that are into them. So we got to take what's on the table. We got to take what we can get over here. And I don't hate on anybody, man. You can live your life how you want to live your life, right? That's your own life to live. I don't judge. Only God can judge. Now, looking at the Levana Dragons, floor price is down to 7.75 Luna, right? It was up to like 12, 13 Luna on these, so everything is down. I mean, Luna is up as well. So Terra NFTs continuing to see mass adoption, or not mass adoption just yet, but they are growing. Adoption is growing. And remember, we have an inverse correlation. When the asset price goes up, the NFT price goes lower. Because people think in terms of US dollar value still, and not the actual crypto value. So, yeah, NFTs, floor prices are lower, but Galactic Punks are holding strong. And yeah, that's what I wanted to cover with NFTs. Let me go ahead and catch up with the chat. let's see. Yeah, I mean, listen, NFTs are a lot of fun. I enjoy NFTs, man. I really do. They're fun. Thoughts on Quant? I mean, listen, Quant is a banker coin. And the more things happen in the world, the less I want to hold it in my portfolio. I would much rather support an ecosystem that's fully decentralized, something like Atom, Cosmos, right? Because this is CBDCs. That is like I don't want to have anything to do with CBDCs. But it's still a good investment. Now looking at the chart, yeah, we have on the weekly. This weekly is a huge doji, right? So this doesn't know what it wants to do next. Very uncertain here on the weekly for Quant, right? Closing with a nice doji to the downside. So yeah, this looks like it could go ahead and possibly test some lower levels here on Quant. Uncertain. But yeah, I mean, the fundamentals of Quant haven't changed, and you're probably going to be seeing some big adoption for it because they are very well connected. I also want to take a look at the weekly on Bitcoin. And yeah, Bitcoin's kind of the same thing. Weekly doji to the downside. Is Secret as private as XMR? Yeah, Secret is, you can't see transactions on Secret Network. So it's private. And what else? Can you look at ADA? Yes, let's look at Cardano. So Cardano on the weekly, closing above the support level at 84 cents. As you can see, these are weekly levels over here. We had an open and close last year. 1 year ago, actually, price was right at this 84-cent level, making its way up higher towards new all-time highs. Here we are a year later, back testing it. So this looks good. The fact that we have a nice long wick down, that means buyers were stepping in. But I still think it's possible we go ahead and see 64-cent Cardano over here. I wouldn't count it out. If the market does decide to go ahead and test lower levels, it's coming right to this demand zone. So watch out for that. And then we had another question. Oasis Rose. Let's take a look at Oasis and Seller. Let's look at Seller first and then Rose. This got smoked to the downside. Let's go to a daily. So Seller's still holding its summertime structure lows. Again, that's what you want to see. And it went ahead and tested the previous neckline of the breakout back in July, late July, early August. This is at 3 cents. Okay, so nice long wick down, got bought up right away. So we'll see if we do base here, but it's possible we do come back to the 3 cent level on Seller. But yeah, I mean, obvious downtrend, but it's a very steep downtrend, and the steeper something is, the less it's likely to hold, right? Basic geometry here with TA. Right, if it's steep slopes as opposed to a nice gradual slope like this is much more likely to continue downwards. This steep sell-off, it's a lot of strong selling, and you would expect a reversal because it's so sharp and so steep. So definitely could break out. Watch for that, and your first resistance level is going to come into play over here at 4.7 cents on Seller. All right, so you need to reclaim this. I would like to see a daily candle close above 4.75 cents on Seller. Now let's go ahead and look at Oasis Rose. So Rose is a good coin. You cannot sleep on Oasis Rose. Very solid layer 1. Private smart contracts as well. Again, super steep sell-offs. Right, you would expect a bounce on something like this. This has to bounce soon. Look how steep this downtrend is. Right, the steeper the trend is, the more likely it is to bounce. Or if it's an uptrend, the steeper it is, the more likely it is to pull back. That's just kind of basic rules of technical analysis. So yeah, look out for this level here. Wrong tool, bear with me. This level right here at 16 cents, that's your pocket of demand. Really, you can start it at 17 cents. But yeah, this looks like it should bounce. Very steep downtrend at the moment. Proton XPR, I was looking at this like 2 days ago, I believe. Why do you like Rose? Because it's a very solid layer 1 blockchain. There's a lot of competition with layer 1s, and also Rose is in the Cosmos ecosystem. All right, so I like to see that. That's a plus, built with Cosmos SDK. I need to make a full video about Oasis Rose on all the reasons that I like it. But just to keep it short and sweet, I like it because the fundamental value is very strong. It's a very solid, well-built layer 1 blockchain. Proton XPR, I do agree this is another solid layer 1. Not as well known, trading at just below a penny right now. So a lot of people were chasing this up here at around 3-4 cents. That's why it's always best to not chase after price, after it's already taken off. Right, this thing went parabolic. Look at this move. Never chase, right? I mean, if you traded it, yeah, you could have sold the top, but it's highly unlikely. But that's another lesson on why you don't want to chase after the price after it has already taken off. Now, what we can do is connect some trend lines over here on XPR. So, in order for this to continue to push up higher, first of all, we need to crack 1 cent. You know, this is a daily price chart, and we have been underneath this daily level at 1 cent for the past 7 days. The past week, we've been trading below this critical support resistance flip. So first things first, on something like XPR, it needs to break this level. I'd like to see it back tested as support, and then it needs to take out this trend line. Until it takes out this trend line, it's not going anywhere. All right, so watch for this trend line break. That's going to come into play around 1.4 cents on Proton XPR. But it did go ahead and make a lower low here with this wick candle on pretty small volume, actually, though. A decent volume. But your next levels on this are going to be over here at 3.7 cents. So yeah, that's XPR Proton. And we're going to take a look at 2 more coins, and we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up this live stream because we've been going for quite some time. I greatly enjoyed this, but we can't go on forever. Harmony 1. Possible we see 9 cents. Keep it short and sweet with Harmony. But with that being said, we could also see a double bottom here. If we do see a double bottom, look for the 78.6 or the 88.6. 12 to 11 cents on Harmony 1 would be your double bottom entry. And then Flux. Okay, so it hasn't closed beneath this critical structure just yet. But it's going back to test it right now on the daily. I think NBA Top Shot is on the Flux blockchain. It's not my favorite blockchain. But yeah, this one is also at critical support down here. So if it can't hold this critical support, well then it's headed probably sub $1. So I mean, it's not my favorite at all, Flux, but just looking at the technicals, we're at a critical level down here. And you know, if we do see it close beneath this $1.25 level, that's bearish for Flux. Bro, Casper is even better value. Yeah, that's why I hold Casper. I agree, Casper is good value. Thoughts on the outlet card? Haven't heard of the outlet card. And layer 1, low fees and scalable. Yes, Casper is good. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and start wrapping up this Sunday live stream here at Crypto Empire. I hope that you guys did enjoy this weekly Crypto Empire Sunday live stream. Like I said in the beginning of the stream, it's very uncertain at the moment. We could see another headline come out at any moment, causing a lot of uncertainty and volatility in the market. Now also, I strongly recommend you guys to go ahead and check out www.cryptoempireco.io. That is the official Crypto Empire website. Here on the website, you can find out some more information about what I do offer at Crypto Empire, particularly the premium Discord group. We'll get all of my trades, a lot of tutorials. I made a little mini course as well. Go ahead and check out the Discord. Would love to see you inside. You can see all the member reviews here on the site as well. Check it out, right? We are crushing it inside. And then we also have the premium elite trading course. This will teach you everything you need to know about technical analysis, charting, trading, how to take your entry stops and targets. It is the best trading resource on the internet. I recommend you to check it out for yourself. Now, with that being said, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. We are very close to 25,000 subscribers here at Crypto Empire. So I want to thank everybody for joining me this Sunday here at Crypto Empire. This was a great live stream. I appreciate all of your questions, your inputs, your thoughts. Always welcome here. I love having discussions with the live audience. And that's really all I have to say. So I hope you enjoyed this live stream. Have an amazing week. If it's already Monday for you, I hope you're already crushing it, getting after it, and making things happen. Don't stay stagnant. Stay positive despite all of the chaos going around. And